Nice, comfortable cross-legged position to get us started. Have one foot slightly in front of the other. Doesn't matter which one because we'll switch. Nice. All right, and then just sit up nice and tall. Oh, let's relax those shoulders down away from the ears. Let's close our eyes and just take a few moments to just settle, reconnect. Get the body ready for some movement. So let's just take a big breath in through the nose and a big sigh through the mouth. And again, a deep breath in and a sigh. Once again, big breath in and a sigh. Then seal the lips, inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Another breath in and a breath out. Another breath in and breathing out. And stay with that breath. So just growing extra tall in the spine, make sure you're not rounding through the back at all. Already start to activate your bandhas, those energy root locks of your core muscles and your pelvic floor muscles. Squeeze them to about 50% of their full capacity and try and keep them engaged throughout the practice. So just move some of that tension from the neck and shoulders. So inhale, roll the shoulders to the ears and exhale, draw them down. Inhale to roll them up. And exhale, roll them down. Once again, inhale, roll them up. And then exhale, roll them down. And just start to drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And then take some half circles, allowing the head to drop in front and all the way to the right. And just moving from left to right. Gently getting out any niggles in the neck. Nice, let's take you one more. And then we'll come back towards center. Great, fingertips out by your sides. As inhale, reach the hands up above the head. Give those hands a clasp, release the index finger, point up to the ceiling. Really lengthen up out of the hips and then give the shoulders a wiggle, make some space there. Another breath in and then exhale, release your left hand down, take that side lean over to the left hand side. Really push your right hip down into the mat as you stretch. Great, and then come back through center, stretch, lift up and out of the hips. And then drop your right hand down and take a little stretch through the left side of your body so really find some lovely length. And then come up through center, stretch the hands above the head. And as you exhale, release the hands down. Let's walk the fingertips forward, come into that little hip stretch. Walk them just as far as they can, dropping the head down, pushing the hips and the knees into the mat. Breathing some deep breath into your spine now, feeling it lengthen as you inhale. And keep that length as you exhale. Then walk those arms back in towards you. And we'll just switch the cross, so opposite foot in front, hands to the sides. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, let's take it to a twist. A twist to your right, left hand to your right thigh, right hand up behind you. Really nice and tall, really rinse that spine out. And then come back through center, inhale, the arms lift. And as you exhale, twist over to your left. So just gently waking up the body. And then final time back through center, the hands reach up. And as you exhale, release the hands down in front. Second sign, tiptoe those fingertips forward, encouraging the knees and hips into the mat. Make sure you keep your banders engaged, so drawing that lower belly in, pelvic floor switched on. One more breath. And then exhale, release. Walk those hands back in towards you. Nice. Now cross the legs, come forward. Let's make our way into our tabletop position. So spinal warm up. Take it kind of wherever feels good. So cat and cows, barrel rolls. You can go into those waves into child's pose and then bring the hips forwards. Just kind of move any way that feels good in your body, whether you feel like it's a little bit tight this morning. Maybe want to circle the hips a few times. Nice. So just take a few more breaths there. Moving into the body. We've got one more inhale. And then exhale, we'll meet back in center. Then from there, we send the left leg back, right arm forward, inhale. And exhale, knee to elbow round and squeeze. Inhale, find length. And exhale, squeeze. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale to squeeze. Then inhale, find length. Keep your left leg where it is. Drop your right hand down. Turn your right toes out to the side. And then inhale, reach that left hand all the way back to the hip and then up and over by the ear. And then just start to point your left toe, bring your left toe down towards the mat. Almost banana your body. So push your hip up. Let your left hand drop as if it's heading towards the floor. Great, now start to pick up that left foot, start to bend the knee, reach your left hand around back for your toes, and then start to kick the foot into the hand and open through the chest. So really stretch through the body. Lovely, now start to re-extend the left leg. Now point the toe and then just start to put your left foot onto the floor, but send it behind you slightly. So if it's coming onto the floor slightly behind you, so you can sit your hips all the way down onto the mat with your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Don't worry if you come off your mat. Left hand to the inside of the left foot. Inhale, the right arm lifts up. And as you exhale, reach that right arm up and over by the ear. Stretch through your side body. Breathe it in. And breathe it out. And then start to lift your chest up. Right hand onto the mat. Push into your right knee. Inhale, peel your hips up. Send your left hand up and over by the ear. Push your hips forward. Open through your chest. One more breath. And then as you exhale, bring your left hand back towards the front of the mat. Kind of spin yourself forward, but so your left leg stays straight, right knee is bent. Now tuck your left toes under as you inhale, send the right leg up towards the ceiling, start to bend the knee, and then open up through your hip. And just give that ankle a little roll there, a couple of times. Lovely, then re-extend your right leg and gaze forward, and as you exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Come onto your fingertips, inhale, gaze forward. Now keep your spine long as you try to straighten through that front leg, gazing forward. Stay high on your left toes there. Breathe into that hamstring, another inhale. And then exhale, bend into the right knee, drop your left knee down to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, send your left hand forward as you send your right arm back. Take a twist. Maybe gaze out over that right shoulder. Another breath in. And as you exhale, drop your right hand to the back of your left thigh as you reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Engage your left glute as you maybe lean back slightly. Another breath. And then exhale, windmill the hands down, frame your right foot. As you inhale, step it back, tabletop position. And then exhale, come on forward, lean your body all the way down onto the mat. Great, push into your palms, inhale, peel your chest open, little cobra. And then exhale, really send it back to a child's pose. Release that lower back, one breath. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, then round forward and find a tabletop position. 2 cat and cows, inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, gaze forward. Exhale, round. Once more, inhale, drop the belly, open through the chest. And then exhale to round. Let's take that all on our second side. So left hand forward, right hand goes back, inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow round. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. And then inhale, lengthen. Keep your right leg lifted, left hand down. Left toes turn to the side. And then as you inhale, start to reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, reach the right arm over the ear. As you do that, point your right toes and let your big toe tap the ground. Try and lift your right hip up. Banana through the body, really lengthen through that right side. And now we pick the right foot up, start to bend the right knee, reach the right hand back for the toes. Once you catch them, push the toes into the hand and then try and push your hips forward and open through your chest. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, re-extend the right leg, send it back slightly as you put the foot down, then bring your hips all the way down to the mat. Right hand on the inside of the right foot, inhale, the left hand lifts. And as you exhale, left hand goes up and over by the ear. Lengthen through the left side of your body. That's it, just really stretch it there. Keep trying to roll the left shoulder open, last inhale. And then exhale, come on up. Left hand back to the front of the mat, push up onto your left knee, inhale, lift your hips. Send the right arm up and over by the ear. Inhale. And then exhale, right hand down. The right leg stays straight. Start to tuck your right toes under. And then as you inhale, left leg goes high. 3-leg dog, start to bend the knee. Open through that left hip. Give the ankle a little roll in both directions. Lovely, then re-extend that left foot. And as you exhale, left foot steps in between the hands. Come onto your fingertips, inhale, gaze forward. And as you exhale, send those hips up and back, try to straighten that left leg. Staying high on those right tiptoes. One more breath in. And then exhale, re-bend into that left knee, drop your right knee down. Inhale, the arms reach up. And as you exhale, twist, right arm forward, left hand back. Take it into that nice rotation, drawing the lower belly in. Inhale. And then exhale, drop your left hand to the back of your right thigh as you reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. Engage your right glute as you push your hips forward and lean back. One more breath. And then exhale, windmill those hands down. Frame the left foot. Inhale with our high plank. And then exhale, lower your chest down to the mat. Inhale, peel the chest open, squeeze the elbows in. And exhale, really send it back. This time we're going to straight to our downward dog. Hips up and back. And we find our downward dog. Few wiggles if you want it, or you can just hold a static down dog if you prefer. Great. And then we'll start to soften through those knees and walk the feet forward, coming all the way to the front of the mat. Once we arrive opposite hand to elbow, let's Take out ragdoll, gently sway. That's it. Head is heavy. And then we will just release our hands, keep our knees soft, and gently start to roll on up. Let's take our time, unwind. Back to the top, roll the shoulders down away from the ears, and a big breath out through the mouth. Great. Inhale, reach the arms up. Take hold of your left wrist with your right hand. And start to just push your hips to the left, lean your body to the right, take a side body stretch. And then come through center, switch the cross. And then exhale, lean to your left. As you inhale, come up. And then exhale, dive forward over the legs. Halfway lift. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, step it back through your vinyasa, knees, chest, maybe chaturanga. Through your cobra or your up dog. And then back into your downward dog. Take a breath in downward dog. And then exhale. Now let's gaze forward, lift the heels, soften the knees. Jump or step the feet outside of the hands, work to your malasana. Heels in, toes out at the front of the mat. Sit the hips down low, push your elbows onto your knees, lift your chest. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Release your hands down, walk your fingertips forward, lift your hips up slightly as you melt your chest forward, pull your knees open. Take that slightly deeper stretch. And then walk your hands back in towards you. This time just start to lift your hips up. Turn your feet to the parallel to the edge of the mat and take this kind of middle between a wide and a normal fold. Now come onto your fingertips, gaze forward, start to tiptoe those feet so they're hip distance apart, halfway lift and fold. Inhale, raise up to standing, lift tall, and exhale, palms to the heart center. Great. Inhale, reach the hands up, and then exhale, fold. Find the halfway lift. Inhale. And as you exhale, step or float through your choice of vinyasa. Nice, and then back to your down dog. Take 2 breaths in down dog. And take 1 more inhale. And then exhale, gaze forward, lift the heels, soften the knees. Step, walk or float your way forward. Halfway lift to inhale. And forward fold to exhale. Inhale, rise to standing, reach tall. And as you exhale, palms through to the heart center. From here, left knee. Start to draw your left knee up and towards your chest. Take your right hand to the front of your left shin. Inhale, your left hand lifts. And as you exhale, reach that left hand behind you, find your twist. Option to take it deeper. Take your right hand to the outside of that left foot and kick your left leg to straight. Lovely. Take another breath in. And then as you exhale, control it back into a warrior 2. So release your left foot, step it all the way back, warrior 2. So flip the right palm, inhale, reverse your warrior, send the right arm up and back. And as you exhale, come forward, right forearm to the thigh or to the inside of the foot, as the left hand goes up and over by the ear. Find that extension. Left shoulder rolls open here. Breathe. 1 more breath. And as you exhale, allow your left hand to fall in front of your face. And then start to travel towards your mat. Find a side lunge into that left knee at the back of your mat. Great, bring your left hand in front of your leg. Inhale, the right arms opens up, really extend through that stretch. Great, another breath in. And as you exhale, allow the right hand to go up and over by the right ear. Allow it to fall in front of the face, and then again we travel. We follow that hand. This time we face the front of the mat, hands to the inside of that right foot. Tiptoe that right foot open. As you inhale, the right arm reaches forward, and then exhale, roll to the outer edges of both feet and sink the hips down low. So keep that left hip lifted off the mat if you can. Another breath in. And then exhale, come on back again. Step it back, vinyasa or downward dog. Lovely. So work your way back to your downward dog. And going with these quite flowy movements today, so try and make them all connected. Use that breath. Taking another inhale. And then exhale, we go forward, lift the heels, step, walk or float your way forward. Halfway lift when you get there. And exhale, you fold. Inhale, rise up, lift tall. And exhale, palms through to the heart center. Second side, right knee starts to draw in. Left hand to the front of the right shin. Inhale, the right arm lifts. And as you exhale, rotate, right arm back. Take it deeper if you want to. Right hand to the outer left foot. Left hand to the outer right foot. And maybe kick that right foot forward. Great. One more breath in your twist. And then you control it back to your warrior two. So that right foot steps all the way back. Warrior two. Now flip your left palm, reverse your warrior as you inhale. And as you exhale, left arm to the thigh or to the inside of the foot. As that right arm extends up and over by the ear. Find that rotation, try not to let that right shoulder drop. Keep pulling that right rib cage open, another breath. And then you're going to let the right hand fall in front of the face and work into a side lunge at the back of your mat. When you get there, right arm out to the side. Inhale, the left hand opens up, spread your wings. Exhale here. Another breath in. And as you exhale, reach the left hand up and over by the ear. Allow it to fall in front of the face. Start to travel towards the front of the mat. Hands to the inside of the left foot. Tiptoe it open and out. Inhale, the left hand reaches forward. And as you exhale, reach it behind. Roll to the outer edge of the feet and sink those hips. Keep that right hip off the mat if you can. Another breath. And then exhale, left hand up, back again. Send it back through your vinyasa. So it's starting to feel that body get a little bit looser as you get warm. Releasing some tightness, maybe from over the weekend or holidays. Take another breath in. And then an exhale. Great, right leg this time, inhale, we lift. As we exhale, we bend the right knee and we open through the hip. Then inhale, re-extend. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands and we'll drop the knee down. Then inhale, the hands reach up. As we exhale, palms to the heart center, twist to your right, hook your left elbow outside of your right knee and find your twist. So keep pushing into those palms so you really rotate through the spine. Great, now tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee up off the mat. And start to extend the hands up, find a high lunge. As you inhale, and as you exhale, left heel drops, come into your warrior two. Great, once again we reverse, so left hand down, right arm goes up and back. And then as you exhale, windmill the hands down to the inside of that right foot. Start to tiptoe that right foot open and find your lizard pose. Rock it back and forth. Really try and sink the hips, try and open through your chest. Great. Now you're going to start to pick up your right foot and we'll take it into a mini wild thing. So that right foot starts to pick up. Bend the knee, place it just outside of that left shin. Right arm picks off and find a mini wild thing here. Push the hips forward, open up through your chest. One more inhale. And then exhale, right hand down, vinyasa. So you can go as slow as you want here through those vinyasas. Just feel into the movement, feel into this nice fluid practice. One more breath in. And exhale, left leg, inhale, extend. As you exhale, bend that left knee and open through the hip. Then inhale, re-extend. As you exhale, step your left foot in between your hands and drop your right knee. Inhale, the arms reach up. And as you exhale, palms to the heart center, twist to the left, and then hook that right elbow outside of the thigh. Great. So feel deep into that twist first. The palms are pressing, the body is twisting. Maybe there's a tuck of the back toes, and maybe you're lifting that right knee up off the mat. Squeeze the belly off the thighs. And we come up to standing, arms reach up. Find a high lunge inhale. And exhale, drop the back heel, warrior two. Flip the left palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. And as you exhale, windmill the hands to the inside of that left foot. Maybe tiptoe it open slightly, find your lizard pose. So hips down, chest open, squeeze the shoulder blades together. One more breath in. And then exhale, palms flat. Take it to your mini wild thing. So start to pick up with that left foot. Send it all the way to the floor behind you. Allow your left arm to pick up. And when you get there, try and use some expansion, hips, chest, drop the head. One more breath. And then exhale, come back, left palm down and send it through your vinyasa. Great. Now bring your feet in so they're about hip distance apart and start to walk those hands back towards the feet. So you're in a forward fold at the back of your mat. Slide your hands, palms facing up underneath the feet. Little halfway lift to lengthen, inhale. And exhale, bend your elbows out to the side as you fold. Great, so just breathe into this stretch, into the hamstrings. Keep pulling up on those thighs. Try and almost put a bit of weight into the hands, so even massage out the wrists with the toes. And then we'll release the hands onto the hips. And with a straight spine, come all the way up to standing. Great. Bring opposite hand to elbow behind the back. Let's take a big step forward with that right foot. Maybe turn those left toes out a tiny bit to about 11 o'clock. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, hinge forward, keeping the spine nice and long as we come into this forward fold. We'll just keep pulling up on the thighs, lifting the kneecaps. Push the right big toe into the mat there. Great. And then you can release the hands and take it into a bit more of a deeper fold. So release the hands, frame the foot or bring them to the shin if they don't reach. And just allow the upper body to really fold nice and deep over that leg now. You can use blocks for the hands as well. Great, take a breath in. And then as you exhale, soften the right knee, slide the hands forward. Start to pick up that left leg. You can have an open or closed hip here, completely up to you. If you want to take it deeper, wrap the right hand behind the calf and then use the right hand, pull your head in closer. Great, one more breath here. And then as you exhale, bend both knees, bring your left knee to the mat on the outside of your right foot, drop your left shin, and then come to sit your hips down. Great, slide that right knee on top of your left knee, wheel your hips onto the mat, inhale, lift your chest, hold onto your feet, and then exhale, forward fold, full expression if you want it, take the bind with the right hand clasping the left behind the back. We're just breathing into those outer hips. Nice. Another breath in. And then exhale, lift your chest. You're going to slide into another hip stretch. So left shin parallel to the front of the mat with the foot flex. Slide that right ankle on top of the left thigh. So you're trying to get the shins directly on top of each other. And then inhale, just lift your chest. Maybe the hands stay here and you sit up straight. Or maybe you gently bring your hands forward. You can rest them on that right knee. Or you can walk your hands forward and you can fold there. I'm just going to hold this one for a little bit longer for those outer hips here. Right, couple of deep breaths. Just keep breathing into those hips. Taking one more inhale. And then exhale. Slowly release, lift the chest. Well done. All right, cross the feet, roll forward, send it back into your down dog. If you want an extra vinyasa, feel free to take one there. And then we'll walk those hands once again back towards the feet at the back of our mat. This time, peace fingers wrap around those big toes. Find a halfway lift, pull your lower belly in, and then exhale, fold over the legs. Imagine that little step just underneath your belly that you're trying to hop the lower belly up and over. Find some length. Keep imagining that little step that you're trying to get that lower belly up and over. See if that increases the length in the legs, increases the stretch. One more breath. And then release. Hands come onto the hips. Let's start to come up to standing with a nice long spine. Great. Hands come to clasp behind the back, opposite hand to elbow, second side, left foot. Step it forward. Turn your right heel in slightly, give you a longer base. And then inhale, lift the chest. Keep the thighs active as you lean forward over that left leg. And you hold it here, pulling the right hip forward, left hip draws back. Imagine someone's got that string on the crown of your head and on your tailbone and they're pulling you in two directions there. Keep squeezing the shoulders onto the back body. Final breath. And we allow that rounding. So drop your hands to the shins or to the floor and really allow that upper body to round. But if you can, keep the leg engaged and active. Push that left big toe into the mat, pull up on your kneecap. One more breath. And then exhale, soften that left knee, slide the hands forward, start to pick that right foot up towards the ceiling, find your standing split. If you want it, left hand slides behind the left ankle or calf and you pull your head nice and close. Try and lift the right leg a bit higher if you do that. Take in a breath. And then exhale, soften both knees. Start to bring that right shin down onto the floor just outside of your left foot and wiggle those hips back onto the mat. Great, and then wiggle that left knee on top of the right. Try and get nice and comfy there, both hips onto the floor. You choose where you're going to the bind of the arms or keep them on the feet. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, forward fold over those legs. Great, so just keep breathing into those hips. Couple more breaths here. One last inhale. And then release as you exhale. Great, so second hip stretch. So right leg just goes straight or chin parallel to the front of the mat. Both feet flexed, left ankle on top of that right knee. Try and get those shins directly on top of each other. Maybe wiggle your hips back slightly. And then inhale, find length, hands to the floor or bring them forward to gently rest on the knee or in front of you on that mat. For a little bit longer with this hold. Really working those hips. Use your breath. Try not to allow the tension to creep up through the top of the body. Last couple breaths. And then slowly release. Come on up. Whew. Alright, let's take it to a little wide leg fold quickly. All that tense stretch on the hips. So open up the legs nice and wide. Flex the feet. That's it. You know the drill, hands either on the floor or bring them forward and just come on down. You won't be at your deepest expression, but just come to where you can just push yourself a little bit so that you can feel that stretch. Nice and active with the legs, toes pointing up towards the ceiling, pushing the thighs down. Great, and just last few breaths, maybe spending a little bit longer on your exhales here. one more breath in. And then gently release. Come on, back up. Nice. All right, bring those knees together. Make sure you've got enough room on that mat behind you. Reach the fingertips forward and then just roll yourself all the way down onto the mat. We're going to go straight into a happy baby when you get there. So feet up, hands at the outer edges of the feet, and just draw the knees into the armpits. Rock it from side to side. Any kind of movements you like to take in your happy baby there. And then hug the knees back in towards the chest, giving yourself a nice little squeeze. And then exhale, release. Release the feet out long, hands away from the body, palms facing up. Nice. And then just close the eyes down, let the body fall into the mat. The full body flow today. Notice how it feels. As the body feels after it moves. And let your breath take you deeper into relaxation. You're ready to come back out. Just start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, maybe roll the wrists, nod the head from side to side. Then bring the feet together. Send the hands over the head. Take a nice long full body stretch. And then just roll it over onto one side. Create your pillow. And then whenever you're ready, start to gently bring yourself back up and find a comfortable seat. Let's bring our palms together at the heart center. Take a final full breath in and a breath out. Take a moment there to thank yourselves for showing up after that long weekend. And thank you to each other for sharing our time, energy and space. Bow your head towards your hands. Namaste. Great, well done.